How to say what time of day it is in English? How to ask and answer the time in English? Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Telling time in English can seem challenging at first because there are so many options to consider. But that's also part of fun. We'll explore asking for the time and break down step by step how to tell the time so you can get the confidence to communicate about time no matter what minute or hour of the day it is. There are two common ways of telling the time, digital and classical. Digital means we say the hour first and then the minutes. It is 6:25. It's 8:05. The zero is said like the letter O. It is 8:56. It's 2:59. The second one is classical way. It means that we say the minute first and then the hour. For minute 1 until 30, we use past after the minutes. For minutes 31 until 59, we use to after the minutes. It is 25 past 6. It's 5 past 8. It is 9 to 4. It is 1 to 3. When it is 15 minutes past the hour, we normally say quarter past. It's quarter past 7. It's quarter past 9. It's quarter past 2. When it is 15 minutes before the hour, we normally say quarter to. It is quarter to 1. It is quarter to 9. It's quarter to 4. When it is 30 minutes past the hour, we normally say half past. It's half past 3. But we can also say 3:30. It is half past 7. It's half past 10. We use a clock when there are no minutes. So basically it is when the long arrow points at 12. It is 10 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. In English, we normally use 12-hour periods. The 12-hour periods divides 24 hours a day into two periods, lasting 12 hours each. The first 12 hours period is called AM, and the second period named PM. We use AM from midnight to noon, and we use PM from noon to midnight. 5 a.m., 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 p.m., 5 o'clock in the afternoon. How to say what time of day it is in English? Numbers may tell you the exact time. However, many people will talk about general time of day instead of being specific. I'll show you some words that you may hear and use when the exact time is not important. Sunrise. Sunrise is the time in the morning when the sun starts to rise in the sky. The time range is when the sun starts to rise in the sky. If we get up early, we can see the sunrise. Morning. Morning is the period from sunrise to noon. The time range is from sunrise until 12 p.m. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, noon and midday. midday and noon define the same thing. There is no difference between these two. It is usually defined as 12 o'clock in the daytime. However, the phrase midday is sometimes used to mention a choice of time around 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So there is no main difference between both the terms that noon is used informally while midday is used more formally. Let's have lunch at noon. Your mail must be received by midday on Sunday. Afternoon. Because this phrase means afternoon passes. This can be any time between noon or 12 p.m. and before the sun sets at 6 p.m. Our class is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Evening. Evening is the part of the day when the end of the afternoon and night. The time range is between 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Dinner this evening will be served at 7. Sunset. Sunset is the time in the evening when the sun disappears. The time range, of course, when the sun disappears. We went to the top of the mountain to watch the sunset. Night. Night is the time when there's an actual darkness after the sunset and before sunrise. It happens at 9 p.m. until 6 p.m. or sunrise. I'll sleep this night at 11. Midnight. Midnight means the middle of the night. However, now many people use it to mean 12 o'clock in the morning or 12 a.m. when the next day begins. People kiss on New Year's Eve at midnight. After dark. After dark is usually between 9 at night and 1 in the morning or even later. It can also be a phrase for when nightlife starts in the city when the sun has set completely. A good way to remember this time is that if most people are asleep or going to sleep soon, it is after dark. Have you ever been to LA after dark? No, but I heard that it gets crazy. The crack of dawn. The actual time for the crack of dawn is when you first start seeing light in the sky, but the sun is not visible yet. People often use this term for waking up before the sun or just very early, around 4 and 6 in the morning. If we want to beat the traffic tomorrow, we will need to wake up at the crack of dawn. How to ask and answer the time in English. To answer someone else's question and give them the time, we need to use word it is or more commonly it's to introduce the time. What time is it? It's exactly 7 o'clock. Excuse me, do you have the time, please? It's about 10:30. Excuse me, could you tell me the time, please? It's around 3:30. Have you got the time? Oh, it's 1:05. Do you know the time? It's 4 o'clock. Got the time? It's 4:45. But if you cannot answer them, you might want to say with, I'm sorry, I don't have my watch on. Sorry, I cannot see the clock from here. I'm sorry, I don't have the time. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. So, how did you go? Hopefully, you feel more confident about telling time and talking about time in English. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also connect with me on all of my social media. See you next time. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.